Live. Hi,
Oh,
Dad.
hi Jamie, how are you?
I'm doing well. Cheers. Looks like you got yourself a orange juice or something.
Tangerine juice. Difficult to
Hmm.
find these days. I mean, I always have tangerine juice, but for the last month, 2 months, I think I haven't been able to get it. Month before I left on the cruise.
Hmm. Nice. Let's
Mm,
see. Yeah, I imagine on your boat trip there was not a lot of fresh fruit and produce.
there was. No, I mean, the highlight of the trip was the captain is an excellent cook. And I went out shopping first, then he went out shopping, and we had fresh vegetables on the last day, on the
Wow,
17th day at sea, which is
that's amazing.
incredible.
So, for anyone who doesn't know, Ian recently went on a sailing trip from Hawaii to. You touched down in Washington State or Vancouver or in
Washington State,
uh-huh. So Ian went on a, what is it, 14, 18-day sailing trip?
17-day.
Whew. Uh-huh. Through the high seas.
They weren't that high, but the ocean was enormous. I mean, to day after
Hi,
day.
Jacqueline.
Hi, Jacqueline. It's always Jacqueline's here. Well done. Good evening to you. Um, to Every day you look and all you see is ocean and sky and a kind of misty horizon or a clear horizon. And in the first 10 days, we only saw two birds. That was the only life we saw, apart from
Okay.
us, of course, apart from the
Right.
rest of the crew. So
I think Kelly might be here,
soon.
although screen looks frozen. Let's see what happens when I put her inside the in the live stream.
Oh, there we
Hey,
are.
Kelly. You seem like you might be frozen, but it's
I think
actually a
frozen,
it's a pretty
Kelly.
good look. It's kind of a stoic look. I'm
It
gonna
looks like a
I'm
model
gonna hide you
posing
though.
in a camera. Yeah,
I'm gonna
wasn't.
hide you. Maybe leave and sign back on. I don't know. Hopefully we can get you in here. All right,
uh,
we've got Danielle from Italy. Hi, Danielle.
Puppies, Ponies, and Patriots. Good
We've got
afternoon from
yeah, puppies,
Montana.
ponies, patriots. I love that.
It doesn't
I
look
feel like
very
that's a
happy.
solid
Well, no
platform.
one looks happy when they're frozen, Christine. Come on.
That's not true.
We'll put
It's
you on
possible.
screen and freeze if you like. I was frozen terribly in the webinar yesterday, wasn't I? Not for people to see, but for me to see. And looking at yourself frozen, I mean, I really looked like I had a neurological disorder.
Yeah.
It was disturbing. And
Yeah. Fortunately, you were never
Cindy,
frozen for us. From our side, you looked good the whole time.
whoa,
Sounds like Cindy
South
went on a
China Seas for 3 weeks at a time in North Little Rock area. Yeah, yeah, those big oceans in Little Rock, eh? But no, I get it.
okay.
Oh, welcome from Slovakia, Scotland, Montreal, Seattle, Italy. Piacere di conoscerla,
Oh,
Daniela.
this is nice. Jacqueline said Kelly looked like she was a model advertising perfume or something.
That's what I thought. You
Yeah, it was
know,
kind of an editorial look.
I mean, a lot of models these days, they have that stern model look,
Right.
like that. And
Oh man, I hope she can get in here because we have exciting news that we want to share, but it'd be nice to have Kelly with us. I wonder if her internet's not cooperating today.
California.
Right.
Oh, I love it. California.
So were you working on your book earlier today, Dad? Did you get some writing in
I
before this?
was. I did a little finances, and then yes, I'm working on the fun chapters now. So I had 3 chapters on like punishment and stuff, and it was I had to be so careful writing it down, because you have to be very precise what you're trying to say, and that's done, and I'm very happy I got it written down. So it's written down nowhere, and now I'm doing non-aversive punishment. So basically, non-aversive alternatives for punishment. inhibiting behaviors and for negative reinforcement. And so that's really useful and fun because you can do all with your voice. Yeah, I had a great one today outside. I saw we have two
Oh,
people.
wait, I think here we go. Kelly's not only showed up, but she
Hey,
moved.
Kelly, that's better. Move. Yes.
Yay.
Good.
I didn't. Oh,
You didn't
I don't
what?
know what happened at all. That was weird. That was weird. I couldn't see
Yeah.
either of you. I only saw myself. I thought I was here by myself with everybody.
Well, it wasn't
And
a
then I saw
bad
nothing.
picture.
So I don't.
There was only, who was it?
Oh, was it?
Christine said, where are you, Christine? I can't find. She said,
Oh gosh, was my face awful?
she said,
Did I get?
she doesn't
I get
look
stuck
very
like
happy. But then she said lots of laughter, if that's what lol means. And
I think she was laughing. She might have been laughing about California, or she might have been laughing about the here. This is nice, Kelly.
California.
Jacqueline said you looked like a model advertising perfume.
yeah, well, I said no one looks
Oh,
happy when they're
What did I do?
frozen.
Yeah.
But today's model always has that serious expression, that, you know, stern. They don't giggle anymore or
Gotcha.
smile, you know.
Okay. So we've been chatting a little bit already, but I feel like we shouldn't keep the people waiting too long. We promised an exciting announcement.
I feel like I'm boys in the hall. I'm trying to get my head the same size as Kelly's and Jamie's. I'm still a little small. You're very big, Kelly. See, my head's only that size.
I think Kelly's frozen again.
Oh, you're sort of freezing. Oh dear.
Oh, I think you might have a crummy internet at the moment, Kelly. That might be what's going on.
Great.
Well, we'll get along with it, and you know, Kelly's sounds will be like edit up, and you can make comments that way. We know what you're trying to say anyway. We always know your comments.
Oh,
Oh,
it's gone.
Frightened her away. Oh well. Why is my phone dinging?
Because you didn't
Oh,
silence
Kelly, what's going on? I don't know. Are you using Chrome? That works best with Be Live. Oh, I'm using Safari.
We promised this wasn't a stall tactic. We're ready. We're ready to say. I don't think
just trying to. She makes everybody wait, Jacqueline. The hours I've waited for Kelly, if I added them up in my life. Now we don't. We usually tell her it's half an hour before.
Oh, Danielle's following all the seminars on Udemy.
Thank you, Danielle.
But you should check out Dunbar Academy, where you can get them all in one place for one low monthly price.
And you should tell everyone else in Italy about it.
Mm-hmm.
We should get
Dad,
my book in Italian there.
Yeah.
Sorry, what?
Do you want to tell the people the exciting news, or should I?
You tell it. Which exciting news?
I had one main piece in mind.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
That I've nearly finished my book. I've been saying that for 2 years.
Yeah, I guess that's exciting. It'd be exciting if you were finished, but no, the exciting news is that you are getting a puppy.
That is true. Yes.
The godfather of puppy training is getting back in the game with his very own puppy. Well, not your very own. You and Gina are getting this puppy together.
Yeah.
And
that's very, very exciting. I'm very excited about it. Mm-hmm. It's like, you know, we're not lost for dogs around here, but as soon as you get to know them and they've earned their couch privileges in the evening, then off they go to do their job as an assistance dog. Right. And we do see them again from time to time or get pictures. Like one of the dogs was leading the parade in Disney World or somewhere just yesterday.
Oh, wow.
Seeing the dog right at the front of the parade. That was pretty cool.
I know. But so you've been training many, many dogs over the past couple of years, but they all come and go.
And they're all, are you using, no, I don't know. They're coming. Oh, don't know why it did that. Sorry.
Jacqueline was at when you were talking with Dr. Edward. She heard you say, didn't you say like I'm getting a
What did you write down exactly what you heard me say, Jacqueline? Because I tried to stop myself in mid-sentence when I realized I was letting the cat out of the bag. Jamie told me to tell no one. So I'm looking for it now. Ty says, congratulations. You wait till we guess the breed, Ty. I think Jamie has a.
Yes. What breed? What
Yeah,
breed?
there
We
we
got good
go.
questions. Do
So
anyone have a
that is the
guess?
question.
We have a multiple choice list we can put up. Oh yeah.
Can we? Yeah, we are getting a pup.
What could it be?
It could
We're
be a
getting
pump for
a
the
pump.
tires.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, on Gina's car last night, it says your tire gauge isn't working properly. And I said, do we have a pup? It could have been then. So nice to see you both. Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Samoyed.
Christine's
No,
guess Samoyed.
not a Samoyed. Close to one of my favorite breeds, though.
Ooh.
English Shepherd. No,
Excellent guess.
that would be
Excellent
cool,
guess.
though. I do love them. I wouldn't know where to get one from.
Yeah. Anyone else have a guess? Oh, that's
A Malamute. Oh, I thought Ty was going to jump in with that. Malamute. No, I don't know.
I mean, out of the
It's a good guess.
puppies you've gotten in your life, Malamute is the highest represented, right? With that 2.
What did you say?
Out of the puppies you've gotten in your entire life, have you ever gotten 2 of one breed, or is
No. Yeah,
Malamute
the first 2 were Malamutes. I loved them.
Golden Retriever?
Are you actually getting a Malga? That's specific. Well, this is we got a guest, Ty, so I can't tell you and ruin it for everybody.
Okay, I'm gonna put up the
Bully. Look, we got Bully there, Chris Garrison.
Bully.
Bobby.
Oh, all good
Doodle.
guesses.
That could be a choker. We have loads of doodles here. We live with Frenchie. I think they're pretty much coming up with all the ones on your list, Jamie.
I don't think. Well, let's see. I guess that'll make it easier. All right, we made this little. Here you go.
Here's the list.
We'll make it a multiple choice for you. One of these
A
is
wolf
the answer.
dog.
One is the answer. You can just enter the number if you want. I'd be curious to see what people.
I wouldn't get a wolf dog because we have thousands of years of evolution with selection, natural selection, and then a few hundred years of selective breeding, and then in one mating between a dog and a wolf, we make everything unknown. So we haven't a clue what type of 50-50 wolf cross we're going to get till we got it. And I've seen the whole range. Staffy.
Okay. All right, we've got a couple.
It's number 5.
That's right.
Who said number 5? Puppies, ponies, and patrias. Why would they say number 5?
Because I've numbered them here.
Pun? Yeah, I know. They're saying it's a Bernese, but why a Bernese? Berners. Oh, Chris says that too.
What are you getting, Dad?
What did Chris? We're getting a Bernese mountain dog.
Indeed.
Yeah, next week, I think. When are we going?
I believe you're getting it on the 28th, if my records are correct.
Fly up the 27th, stay in a hotel, fly back the 28th via San Jose.
In fact, I believe I even have a photo here of the litter.
No.
Yeah, I don't. Put it up.
Where'd you get that from?
Got it from Gina.
You've been working behind my back.
All right, here they are. Whoa.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, here.
Oh, I can see the one I like right now. Yeah, we don't know actually whether we're getting a boy or a girl or which one it is. It's one of these breeders. I thought I would just sit back and.
Oops, sorry. I was trying to make the puppies big, and you disappeared for a second there. But there we go.
Yeah. Yeah. Why did it go 1, 2?
Because I took you off the feed for a second, and then
then you put me back.
It wanted to count you back in.
Yeah.
But, many people saying congratulations and awesome, and I would love every single one of those. Should be
So
an
would I.
interesting change. So yeah, have you ever lived with a Bernese Mountain Dog before?
Actually, we had one here for one of the veterans, had a real old Bernese called Ed. Well, he was more of a Sennenhund, but same variation, except less vacuuming. And I really liked Ed. And then we had
I
a
think we got Kelly
lovely
back, by
female
the way.
Bernese. Hi, Kelly. Can you
Hello.
talk?
I'm using my
Yes.
phone.
We let the
Oh.
cat out of
I'm
the
on my
bag
phone.
that I'm getting a Bernese mountain dog. So Kelly was looking after one recently. So I bumped into him a couple of weeks ago. But we also had a lovely young female puppy stay here for board and train for a while. And so we thought, why not? We did actually have a breed above that on the list, but I said, wouldn't it be nice, if we get a female Berner and then we get a male, do.
But that will
So
remain secret for now.
I
Why is
think
that a
so.
secret? You might do it someday?
Yeah, when
Are
we
you
do it,
getting a
everyone will
female
know.
puppy this time?
We don't know, boy or girl. Yeah. I decided with this I was going to take a much more relaxed attitude than when I got Omaha, my first dog, and I worried about everything. And then, because he died when he was 7. So when we got Phoenix, I don't know whether you remember this, Jamie, you came out to the breeders with me. The breeder was an alcoholic and lost his kennel and moved in with his mother with all these Malamutes. And Phoenix was the only unwanted one left at 5 months. I thought, what the hell? And when we met him, he was walking the puppy on the streets. And so I said afterwards, oh, what shots has she had? He said, shots? And I thought, oh, my word.
This is
And
exactly what you tell people to do, and before you get your puppy, find a nice alcoholic breeder that's living with their mom and has never heard of vaccinations and adopt it at 5 months old.
I honestly, I had a feeling that physically Phoenix would be okay, and she lived to be, what was it, Kelly, 17? She just wouldn't die,
No, she was old. She did last.
No,
a
she
long
was
time.
16. That's right. Oso was 17. Yeah.
Oso was 17. She was more like 14 or 15, but still, it was amazing.
Yeah.
She wouldn't die.
So I thought with this, I wouldn't even mention to the breeder my behavior program for breeders, free course at Dunbar Academy. I thought I'm just going to take a back seat, take what I'm given, and as soon as we get him or her, then take it seriously, and we go to school straight away. I mean, the puppy.
So that brings up a good point, though. I mean, the breeder stuff is super important, and and it's good for people to make educated choices and to know what they're getting into and know what red flags to look for and all of that. But the truth of the matter is there aren't enough breeders in any breed that are doing enough to make that checklist. So people are if you do hold yourself to that standard, you're going to have a very hard time in some breeds. It doesn't mean that you don't push or you don't ask questions or that you don't make as a good choice, but ultimately so much of it at that point is what you do in the home, right? So
yeah, we do know actually quite a lot about the breeder because we have seen a couple of dogs she has bred, and so from them we found out the sort of stuff that she does. So it'll be good,
and that's a great endorsement. Hey, look what I'm wearing.
Yes, I see that. Yeah, a lot of people said, oh yes, what's he wearing on his head? Earphones?
He's a Frenchie wearing his beret, of course.
Oh, beret, and smoking a cigarette in a cigarette holder.
He's got a little ascot-y thing or whatever, a French scarf and everything.
Right. That's a very French bulldog.
Yeah.
So Jacqueline had a good question. How old will he or she be when you bring them home?
8 weeks to the day. How did you find the breeder?
Nice.
Personal contacts. We asked around here, everyone who had a Bernese, and a lot of the trails went back to northern Idaho. So we'll have to explain it's a little warmer down here, but it could be an air-conditioned dog that likes staying in the house or the pool.
Little hotter than Mosquito, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's for sure. Rude awakening. But you do have a pool and air conditioning. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
It cools off in the evenings, doesn't it?
Yeah, the wonderful thing about
That's
here,
good.
and it can get very cold in the evenings. I mean, I freeze sometimes in bed. I mean, I'm wearing a heavy blanket now. I mean, it's over 90 at the day, but my side of the bed is a great big heavy duvet. And
Yeah, you get cold easily.
yeah, yeah. Last night we went out to meet a whole bunch of people who have facility dogs that we've trained or are training up, and it was an outside restaurant, and I wasn't thinking. I went like this. No, I didn't even have this. Or did I have this? I did. But I was frozen. I had to leave the table and go and sit in the car and turn the
It was
seat
probably
warmer on.
65 degrees outside, too.
It was freezing. You're right. Yeah,
Mhm.
freezing.
You poor little ice cube.
Yeah. And it's cold here because, the air conditioning is now working. I loved it when it broke down the other day. We froze it. I love it when people come to fix things at the house. So I learn how they work, like, the washing machine, all the kill switches. So the air conditioner has this incredible kill switch that there's a tray of water underneath that's very big but shallow, and there's a little float. And if the float just goes up 1/4 of an inch, it shuts everything off, at which point the air conditioner turns into an ice block. So, but that's because the filter hadn't been changed for 2 years. Yeah.
Right.
So now we've learned.
So tell us what you're doing with this puppy. You're going to go to Idaho and pick. And are you picking out, or are you just
No,
at that point? Do you have a choice, or the breeder made a choice?
no, breeder's making the choice. She knows what.
Okay, and do you have a carrier?
Pardon?
Are you doing? Do you have a carrier for the plane?
Yes, that she said all 8-week puppies fit under the seat in front of you.
And
So-
okay, you have a carrier. And
Yeah,
what is the first thing you're going to do when you get home?
Have it go pee in the right place.
Okay. Where?
Yeah.
Where?
We're probably.
Do you have a doggy toilet?
I think we'll do it in a little expand area of the lawn. We might train it on concrete too. We'll probably have, once it's doing it on cue, we'll then do a couple of substrates. So if we can't find a lawn, it can do it on dirt and concrete. Yeah. So it will be on leash and told to go on cue. So, but first we'll start off with an absolute prescribed toilet. Do it here or else. Yeah.
All right.
What day do you get your puppy?
I hope that first pee is live streamed, Dad.
Yeah, live stream. Get it?
Live stream. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's got to get that. Maybe that could be my first post on Instagram. I work out how to do it by
What
then.
day do you get your puppy?
What day? The 28th
What date? Yeah.
of Sunday, 28th of August.
Yeah. It's coming up.
Oh, there's comments here. How old is you? 8 weeks, puppies. We had a height 57.
I can't see comments on this.
Yeah, we had a few
On this one.
Heinzes. And I remember when we got Dune and then Hugo, which are the last 2 puppies we got a lot of flack. Why did you go to puppy? Why did you rescue a dog? I thought, I've rescued a lot of dogs in my life. And along with them came a lot of interesting problems, and we learned a lot from those. But when I added it up, it was more mixed breeds from the shelter than the few puppies we got. I mean, I only got Omaha, and then,
And Phoenix.
your Rottie and little Ollie were rescues, right?
Ollie was. No, Ivan wasn't. Ollie was. I have had pretty much an equal split.
Yeah.
I mean, but Ivan was like a backyard $150 Rottweiler.
Yeah.
He wasn't registered. I've probably had about the same amount. There's no shame in supporting ethical breeders that are breeding for health and or purpose, or away from certain purpose to make better companion dogs.
And hopefully longevity.
Mixed breeds bred for companionship as well. Very few dogs do the job that they were bred to do at this point. So it's important, I think, for people to breed for companionship in a lot of the different breeds, as well as working elements. So I don't know. I like to support good breeders. Otherwise, I mean, we're dog people. Like, I think breeds are cool. I mean, that doesn't have to. You don't have to throw the baby out with the bathwater. And honestly, breeders aside, it's not. Dogs are in shelters because people give up on them, not because breeders bred them. And maybe because they were placed inappropriately, or people did things when they shouldn't have. So there's a lot of flack that breeders get that I honestly think the onus should be put on owners and commitment. That doesn't mean that people can't rehome if it's necessary, or that there aren't times when things aren't meant to work out. I wouldn't shame somebody for rehoming if they really needed to either. But society likes to have instant gratification, so if they want something, they want it now, and they just get it without forethought and whether
Really?
they have the wherewithal to commit to something for life. And then they want obedience, and they want this, they want that. And today's people, often just want a dog that just sits around as a weekend warrior, or kind of like a toy. So, I think trainers, vets, breeders, anyone in the dog industry, we all play a role in helping make sure that the culture of dog ownership is something that is supported and valued. So like training has to be valued. The one hardest niche to crack is the impulse acquisition, right? And I think that's where a lot of shelter dogs come from, honestly.
Well,
that
and then we get
not knowing how to
the
deal with
impulse
adolescence.
surrender afterwards, all too often.
So I have a few comments that have come through that I want to highlight. A couple good questions, if that's all right.
Sure.
First of all, I love Chris's comment. There's a couple of books you should get.
Yeah. Well, maybe she's talking about, Bernie's books.
I don't think so. I think he's talking about a couple that I have in mind. I might even have a couple here.
They'll be followed surprisingly faithfully.
I'm sure they will.
Other questions, when do they meet the pack here? We get in late, I think late at night. Anyway, I'll meet Mousy, the cat, the first day. As soon as we arrive, empty it out, go pee, go poop. Then you got to meet Mousy, who's very dog savvy. And then, depending on the time, you'll meet the two dogs in residence at the moment, Duke, who's beside me here, and Cruz. And they are very puppy savvy. So it will be
very quickly.
Yeah, that's good.
And all the dogs that come here, obviously, are very puppy savvy.
I do find in general, it's not great to introduce a new dog or puppy in the dark at night. I'm not telling you this, Ian. I'm just telling everybody this. I often get home from picking up fosters or training dogs, and it's dark, it's late. And if they're in a new place, it smells funny, there's other dogs around, it stinks, and they're a little creeped out. I try to keep it quiet the first night, and then we do things in the morning in the daylight in my house.
Yeah.
But depends on the dogs.
Best in the morning, right?
Yeah, we'll probably get home about half an hour before sunset. So I really don't know what we can do
that's not too bad.
And, my suggestions will, of course, remain just that, suggestions. And I have to subscribe to a higher power. So we'll see what happens. But I do like the streaming. Oh, Jamie's fallen asleep on us. Look at his face. Isn't that funny?
He is asleep.
Are you there, Jamie?
I'm awake. No, have I frozen?
Yeah, you froze.
How about you guys out there? Hey, Keith. How are you, buddy?
Oh, he's gone.
Yeah.
I can't see any of the comments here because I'm on my phone. I don't know how to do that.
You probably have to open. Oh, no, they're on the phone. Not
right.
there.
It's a
Ty's
different
throwing
format.
down the gauntlet for you, Dad.
Yeah.
Can you introduce the puppy to 202 people by week 12? Think you can beat that?
Oh, piece of cake. Are you kidding me?
All right.
I mean, well, just sitting in the old cart going round at Home Depot, probably 3 times a week.
Yeah.
That will do a lot. And then there's Target that we usually take the dogs to. So all the other dogs will have their little vests on and will wander in, and then they'll see the puppy, and it'll probably be stroked so much it will be raw on the top of its head, and we'll have to get some skin balm or something.
That sounds like a bad idea. Sounds
Yeah.
terrible.
Ew.
All right,
Yeah.
what about potential names? Have you thought of any potential names?
I've thought of them. They've all been turned down. And so I'm sort of refraining from the choice. I'll just say, oh, yeah, that's a good idea, when I realize that this is the name that has been selected. I mean, what came straight away, what I thought of, just looking at a Bernese, I just think, if it's a female, of Victorian women. And so I thought names like Agatha or Winifred would be good. Edna. No, Edna's a bit, that's like someone's auntie, isn't it?
Mina
But I
did
really
not
like the
immediately
name.
jump on Agatha. She wasn't
I would
like,
probably,
yes.
I would probably call it Agatha, regardless of. I mean, like here, I have a special name for the dog, so then I don't have to stick to the rules. They know that, with the name they're called. And I'm sure Duke here, most people call him Duke, which I just can't do. I say Duke, not Duke, Duke of Earl, and so on. Elizabeth. Oh, I do like that. Oh, it's such an Elizabeth or a Lizzie.
Betty.
That
Betty.
would be our queen. I think Betty would be my mother's name, and I couldn't do that. Betty, come here.
Named after your mother. That's awesome.
Do
Betty,
you know?
shush.
Do either of you know where the name Bernese comes from? Bernese Mountain Dog.
I imagine from the town.
Yeah, most breeds are named after the region where they originated.
Yes, the canton of Bern in Switzerland.
Bern, pardon? Oh.
Bern. Yes, the canton, the town of Bern.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's a Bernese
I've been
dog.
there.
Exactly.
I didn't see too many Bernese when I was there. Yeah.
Huh.
They were
I
hiding.
saw a lot of Bernese people, I guess.
Yes, you did. a bunch of Bernese mountain people.
I've never put those two together. The noun and the
Are they
adjective.
hairy? Are they hairy?
The tricolor.
Yeah.
We're gonna have puppies at the exact same time, Ian.
Oh yeah? When?
Yeah.
Enough of me. What about you? When are you getting?
Well, just saying, I'm getting a foster puppy that will just be about 9 weeks old the day before your puppy, so we can do some trade-offs.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yes. What sort of foster puppy?
Yeah, it's a mutt. It's Cassie has a bunch of puppies.
Don't say that. It's a designer mixed breed.
It's hard to say. I'll probably embark. Has 2 different color eyes. Looks like a Shepsky
Beatrice
with something probably collie-ish in there as well. So like a Shepsky, German Shepherd, Husky, cattle dog, border collie, something from the farmlands out in SoCal. We'll see.
I'm writing these names down as they scroll. And
are people giving you name suggestions?
I would actually like to take a quick moment and say hi to Keith. Keith and I were at college together at the vet college.
Keith, really?
Keith Reed. And I just missed the reunion, and I have a picture on my desktop of the reunion standing outside the railway station at which is the longest town name in the world, apparently. Anyway, so I missed it. And there was a glitch there because I had booked in at, what's that hotel that was on The Prisoner? That that English series. The Prisoner was.
Yeah, but I have no idea what
I will be shocked if anyone answers this question.
Oh yeah, okay. Where was The Prisoner filmed?
Prisoner.
Jacqueline, you would know that. With Patrick McGowan wrote it and starred in it after he starred in Secret Agent. And it was filmed at Port. It's coming. No.
Second question. Is anyone interested in the answer?
I am.
They want to talk puppies.
Anybody
Betty.
else?
So, what other questions are people asked, Jamie? I can't see the feed. Is there anything?
I think
Else
we
we
did.
need
Fort
to answer?
Myron.
Oh,
Yes,
someone
Keith.
asked.
Fort Myron.
Doesn't a
Oh,
breeder name the puppies for the pedigree?
Oh, well, they give a pedigree name, but you get to call the
Yeah,
you
you
can give
just
any
can't
name you want.
ignore that.
Call name.
Yeah.
Ooh,
And they don't
okay.
even always give a name. They often sometimes just give a, I mean, they give like a litter name, which could be anything, or just they call it
That's
pink collar,
good.
blue collar. And then there's a kennel name, but then sometimes they pick the full name. Often you get to weigh in usually.
There'll be a name on the
Um,
pedigree, I'm sure.
Oh wait, sorry. Keith Reed came through
Yeah.
with I believe that's the answer to your prisoner hotel question.
Yeah, it's Port Myrion. Yeah, there's two I's in it, Joyce. Yeah, anyway, sorry. Okay.
Are you
And Jamie's fallen asleep again. Oh,
are you
Jamie.
excited, Ian? Are you excited? Who's going to do puppy potty times?
Well, I'll do all the evening and night work, last thing at night work. So we don't, we'll just have a 5-hour period to get through from last pee at 1 a.m. to first pee at, well, these days it's been 4:30 a.m. and 5 a.m. Oh, crazy.
Goodness.
Yeah. So I would probably lay in bed later in the morning, but I like doing last pee at night. It's very peaceful.
Well, and are you going to do the opposite of what people do in the mornings? Or so if you're up till 1 a.m., let's say, you'll start with peeing the puppy at 1 a.m. So then the puppy only has to go until 4:30 or 5.
Yeah.
But are you going to extend that for bladder control? Or are you going to start doing last pees then at 12:45?
Oh, yeah. I will then.
12:30.
If we're getting through, then I'll do last pee at 12:45, then 12:30, and so I'm going to go back to my old habits for a couple of while because, quite frankly, I'm exhausted. When I was in England, well, when I was on the ocean, I got up every night at 12 a.m. to go on watch for 4 hours till 4 a.m. And then I had to get up at 8 o'clock, was it again? No, by noon to get on watch for the next 4 hours. And then I went to England and I got up at 7:30 every morning. And since I've been back here, I'm getting up at 6:30 a.m. I know this is Agnes. Oh, I do like that. Agnes. Who's
Agnes is good.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good one. Sal and Peach. So I'm just reading a few there. Yeah, forget. Anyway, so for a while, I'm going to have a few mornings in bed because I'm exhausted. It's not me. It's and like I got up this morning at 6 and there was no sun. So I'm not doing that again. I'm I like to have my alarm on the hour or on the 30 minutes because I'm anal. But from now on, I'm doing the alarm 10 minutes after sunrise. So it will be down to the minute. Yeah. I know
yes.
no one's interested
Getting up
in this,
first.
but it's very important to me. You okay, Jamie? Baby
What are
boy?
the
You sleeping well?
Jamie's?
I'm awake. I don't know
anyone
if I'm
else
frozen
see-
for other people.
I'm-
Last time you said I was frozen.
Yeah, you were frozen for me.
Right.
All right. Other
You keep
people
getting
out
frozen.
there, is Jamie frozen for you? Is he peacefully
He was
asleep?
frozen for me. He's been frozen like this. Jamie, you were like this for a while.
Uh-huh.
Oh
And then
no,
you were
that's
like this for a while.
horrible. At least he looks peaceful now.
No. And now his hands are half clapped or something. Hands
Penny,
up in the air.
it's exactly what
frozen.
we're doing, Penny. We're a lot of prayer. I hope the breeders trained it to pee and poop on cue. But we'll be taking lots of cleanup
of course they have.
materials and little potty pads and what have you. But I imagine it'll be okay.
They do fine on the plane.
Oh,
They sleep on
thank
the
you,
plane.
Jane. Hi,
You know?
Jane. Jamie, you're not frozen. It's official from Jane Stevenson.
He's frozen to me.
Who? It's not crashing for me.
Jamie.
Oh, he's frozen. Yeah, he's frozen for me too. It's just a family thing.
His hands are in the air.
Maybe
He looks like he's
you two are the
cheering.
ones
He's
with the bad
smiling.
connection.
Yeah. Jamie is not. I love this.
Oh, now you're talking.
Jamie is not frozen. Good.
That's right. there we go.
So
As
Jamie, you
expected.
see, this happened, I think, prior to our webinar, and Jamie was frozen. And so I said to Jess, no, this was an interview. It wasn't a webinar. I did an interview on Wednesday. So I was making rude faces at Jamie and gestures, and it froze me in a very double rude gesture. And that's all I could see of myself now.
That's what
And
you get.
well, I kept
Isn't
checking.
that what
Yes,
your
I'm
mom
not
always
frozen,
said?
right? Yeah. So, but Jamie missed it all. First leg, 1 hour.
Make
Second
faces
leg,
like that,
3
your
hours.
face is gonna
Ooh.
freeze.
Yeah, then I would definitely use wherever the dog pee zone is for the second leg, if you can.
Yeah, what if
If
there's no
not,
dog pee zone? What do you do?
well, it's
What's a
5
portable?
hours. I mean, I would have the puppy in my lap. I would just sneak it out, put it under a blanket, and just keep it there.
Well, that's what you think. It's hardcore these days. You're gonna get tased.
Yeah.
But sometimes though, what I have done is, I mean, sometimes people are really nice about it. Mostly these days they aren't. I usually take the soft carrier, put the soft after takeoff.
Yeah.
You have to have them underneath, obviously, for that. Take it, I put the carrier on my lap, and I open the little side zip. There's always a little zip where you can put your hand in it, or the head can come out, and I just let them kind of like if their head's poking up, but they're in the carrier. Usually, nobody will bother you then. So that's not so bad. And I mean, I've just never had problems with this. They either pee on pads because they have to go so badly when they come out. I like to use the there's usually in the airports family bathrooms, like where it's not the big bathroom that has multiple stalls, but it's a room you can close. And if you go there, you close the door and you put your potty pad down. A lot of airports have indoor doggy toilet areas. I've yet to have a new puppy ever use one. Plus, you don't really want them going there. Although most dogs that are traveling by plane are vaccinated. I use planters all the time in airports and cities. Like, they have raised planters. You go right outside. I don't
The
use
little
the
puppies.
outdoor toilet.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
But honestly, planters. Like airports always have somewhere you can step outside that is off the beaten path. And I've used the parking garage. It is on concrete, but again, if a puppy's been holding it for 4 hours, you go to the parking garage and put them down, they're going to pee. That's your first concrete pee. But planters, parking garages, puppy pads in the family bathroom where you can close the door and it's a private room have worked for me. If the puppy's desperate, you put a pad down on the airplane floor, in the bathroom. But often they don't even have to go. It's not that long. Your puppy's going to sleep the whole time. Yeah. That's my bet.
Actually, I just made a note to myself. I'm going to pre-scent a couple of the pee pads with odors from the kennel where the puppies have been.
So with your urine?
Yeah. I'll just put it. No, I won't soak up urine. It'll be in a plastic bag in my inside pocket, but I'll lay it on the ground, and so at least they know it's a good place to go. Yeah.
But it won't be that bad. You'll be home in no time.
And Dad,
those bags are really too small to pee in.
You're going to be taking lots of photos and videos on the journey, right?
I will. Yeah, and I'm sure Gina will. Gina will be non-stop,
Yeah.
I'm just getting used to my new iPhone, which is
next
unbelievable.
Week we're getting Ian all up to date on his Instagram and his Facebook login, and hopefully before too long we're on TikTok too.
I love it. The new innovations I've learned that you have to flick and then it closes the program. I haven't charged it up since I bought it. Hello, my phone would go dead by noon. My trusty old
yours
iPhone.
Was old. It worn out.
It was a little old, yeah.
Oh.
And I always forget to close down programs. So I've got weather running, navigation, email, everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this is very exciting, Dad. I can't wait to actually see the puppy. I can't wait to the live stream we do when you can show us the puppy.
And hold the puppy up so people don't have to look at me.
And it can lick your little face.
The puppy's giving the lecture.
Uh-huh.
Move his ears.
We should do a live on the Monday, which is the 29th. Is that true?
Yeah. I think that sounds like a good idea.
Maybe.
Ian will be all disheveled and sleep deprived.
Sorry, I missed that, Kelly. What did you say? I was reading messages.
We should do a live
We should
stream.
do a live on the Monday.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
so.
too soon. Too soon.
No, just right. All right. Well, we'll figure it out. We'll let
Yeah.
y'all know. But I think that's probably it for today.
It for
We really
today.
appreciate
Yep,
you joining
yep,
us,
yep.
everyone.
Have a good weekend. What are you guys doing?
I read this one from Holly Stahl. It says, don't pups dogs normally shut down for business travel? And I thought, wow, I wish we were flying business. But it says for business during travel, with business being a
Yeah.
euphemism.
I mean, they do. They kind of slow down and they go to sleep. Usually.
Man, Dune flew
It's true.
first class. Remember that? Dune was a little 6-week-old puppy. And they were the days when people came up and passed him around.
It was
Yeah.
more like 9 weeks old, but that's okay. Hugo was 6 weeks. When we got him.
Oh, yeah. I remember now.
But yeah, he could be out. He could be out.
Yeah.
All right. Have a good weekend, guys. I'm going to be doing some dog training.
And
What
you?
you're doing.
Yeah. Kelly, when
Jamie's
does your
frozen
foster
for me
pup show
again.
up?
Yeah.
27th.
Wow. Okay. Back to back. That's a big weekend.
I told you. No, exactly. Yeah,
Man,
that puppy
that's
will be,
crazy.
I think at that point, 9 weeks old, though, not 8 weeks, I think.
Well,
So this
But,
is your
yeah.
last full weekend of puppy-free freedom. So
yeah, no, I don't look on it that
for
way.
me, I have puppies all the damn time.
I look on.
Last weekend, it's been like only my second weekend of the whole summer without any puppies. But
No, I'm
well,
really
puppies, I
dying.
guess.
You know, I've got Duke here. Duke, come here. Come on. Where is he? Come on. There's a good dog. I said I got Duke here, but you know, in a while, as soon as I get used to him, he'll be gone. And quite honestly, that's quite hard. But so
Yeah,
it's good to
I
get
know,
a
that must
puppy
be
that will
hard.
stay. Yeah.
I don't believe you.
I'm
I
excited
don't see a
for
dog.
you.
You don't believe what,
Duke, the
Jamie?
imaginary
There's a
Duke.
dog down there.
The imaginary Duke, yeah.
I think you're just pretending.
I don't know whether I could get him up. Come here, Duke. Come on. Come on. Can you get up? Or do I move the camera? Okay, we'll do this.
Move the camera.
Okay. All right. There's a real
Oh,
dog.
Duke. Look at the camera. There we go.
Oh.
All
Hi,
right.
Duke.
Hey,
Good
Duke.
dog. Yeah,
Hi,
I
Duke.
know. Wiggle waggles. Ho, ho, ho. Yeah, he is actually a very lovely dog. And pretty smart, I might say.
Trainer
He did
can't
a-
locate his dog.
He did a
LOL.
brilliant emergency sit today. Right after I just let him out, another dog had arrived. So I let him out and told them, let your dog off leash, otherwise you're going to have to hold on to it because these two haven't seen each other for a day. And they went flying together. And then I saw Gina's car pulling up. So the gate's going to slide open. So, I ran up and I said, Duke, sit. And he plopped down. And as soon as he plopped down, then Cruz sat. So that was good, wasn't it?
Aw.
Oh, he says, yes, it was, but not without my capabilities. I could do well. We were just signing off, weren't we, Jamie?
Yes.
Sorry.
Indeed
Yeah.
you are.
Yes.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us,
Yeah.
everyone. We'll do it again
Yes, and all
soon.
my friends. We got a
Bye-bye.
lot
Have a
of
good
friends
weekend.
out there today.
We'll
And
do it
have
again
a
soon
very
with,
good weekend.
with more puppies.
And you, Kelly. And you, Sleepy Jamie. Go to
Again,
bed.
I have never frozen. It's
Yes.
just you two.
But you look so calm. You look like when you were a
He's
little
calm.
baby boy.
He is calm.
Let me give him a little kiss. Good night. Good night, Jamie.
Oh my gosh.
Good night, all.
God.
Or
All right. Good
afternoon.
night, guys. Good night.
Bye.
Good night. Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone.
Okay.